So this holiday shopping season is estimated that Americans will spend less, but they're also staying positive even in the midst of a pandemic. Joining me now with the results of a new study is Stacey Watson with Fidelity Investments. Good morning to you, Stacey.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Let's talk about this study. What did this show you in terms of the stress that Americans are facing and feeling right now?
Yeah, well, 2020's been a super challenging year. And so we wanted to understand how Americans were coping during the pandemic. And we found that anxiety is high. And 70% of people see no reduction in their stress levels anytime soon. People are worried about their family health, educating their children, and job security even 6 months from now. So, probably as a result of this, over half said that when it comes to their finances, they're going to be planning differently in the new year. But there is good news, and that is that the human spirit is incredibly resilient. And over 80% of Americans said that this pandemic has taught them that they can handle way more than they thought. And many people have actually found silver linings, like stronger connections with family and friends.
It's so true. I'm in that category. I think it's been hard, but I think there has been some opportunity for relationship growth and different things like that that maybe we didn't see going in, and we can see it a little bit more clear now. What are you finding about people planning going into the holidays? Because I think that's a tough time for everyone too.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, 8 in 10 said that they expect that they will spend less this holiday season. But there is a lot of holiday cheer still to go around. The majority said they're going to stay positive and they're going to roll with the changes and maybe even come up with some new traditions. And some suspect that they may even enjoy the holidays more because they'll be simpler.
Hmm. Well, that's true. You don't have to be as elaborate or all. So that's an interesting take. I like that because I think it can reframe things for us a little bit. Okay, so one of the things you talked about, is just managing some of the life issues that have been coming up. People are thinking about changing jobs or maybe managing a move. So when they're doing that, are there any life hacks that you have for people to just help make it smoother and easier?
Absolutely. And Americans shared tips in this survey with us. First, they said, uh, tackle problems one obstacle at a time, break them down into small pieces. And just taking those first few steps gives you this sense that you're moving forward and you're getting back in control. People also said, plan ahead. And those with a financial plan in place just have a greater sense of ease and optimism about the financial future. And then finally, remember, you're not alone. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
It's so true. And having someone help us by our side helps a ton. Do you have any other tips in terms of making our new normal less stressful? I just feel like everything you're saying is so positive for people.
Yeah, well, even in our new normal, people are still moving forward. They're still getting married or divorced, having babies, um, looking for a new home. And in fact, two-thirds of the people said they've been through some major life event during the pandemic, whether it be job loss or caring for an aging parent. And so we have developed these digital resources that cover over 30 major life events to help people navigate the finances, the logistics, and even the emotions so that you can make good decisions and feel confident. And you can find all those resources at fidelity.com/life events and on the Fidelity mobile app.
Well, I hope it also has some of those positive silver linings you shared too. I think that's great. Thanks for joining us, Stacey.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And for more information, for all those things that Stacey talked about, just visit fidelity.com/life events.